Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today, I wanted to talk to you about how cheap and frugal living looks 7 years later. I like to do these videos once a year to show you all the ways I'm saving money because each and every year is different. There are so many ways I can improve, but like we all are, I'm a work in progress. So let me get ready to show you and tell you how I'm saving money these days. So let me begin with how cheap and frugal living looks 7 years later. Okay, one quick way is these are little lights that I got from the Dollar Tree, and they have batteries in them. So if our power were to go out, we have a way to have some light. Now, I don't know if you would call it money saving, but I wanted to show it to you. One thing I do is I rotate all the clothes in my closet, so I wear everything that I have, and I don't buy clothes that often, and I take good care of what I have. Also, I don't use a purse that often, so I just have one. I used to have a huge bin of makeup. I actually downsized it to this small bin because a lot of the makeup I wasn't using, so I'm simplifying my routines. I know many people say they save money by drinking coffee at home. That's fantastic. I take it a little step further. I found that I'm sensitive to a lot of caffeine, so I've cut way back. So now we only drink half a cup of coffee because before we were wasting it. So we do save money by drinking coffee at home, but we save even more because we're going through it a lot less easily now because we drink half a pot. Also, I have a menu up here of all the foods I make, so I meal prep, which I will show you, and I keep a running menu, and I change it each week, and so here's many of the choices we have. Another thing is I keep a cleaning and organizing schedule. Each day are just different tasks, and every day I do some of the same tasks, such as bathrooms. The entire family gets in and helps. Okay, one thing that I do also is I keep a calendar on the refrigerator. I don't know if you would say it's saving money, but it does help us organize. I also keep a list of all the items we need, so that way we don't forget them and we don't have to make multiple trips to the store. We have 2 refrigerators. I meal prep, so we have all our meals in portion control containers ready to go. And I make sure to constantly wipe out the refrigerators to keep them fresh. And also another way that I save money is I keep a jug of water in here, filtered water. That way I'm not buying pop and other things. I do occasionally treat myself to that, but I minimize that, and that saves money. We buy a lot of frozen fruit and vegetables. That saves us money from buying fresh and having it go bad. And I like the frozen better. I just wanted to point that out. I don't know about you guys, but I think it tastes better versus some of the fresh that have no flavor. We go through a lot of ice in the house. Instead of buying ice, we purchased an ice maker, and it has really come in handy. I use all of these kitchen gadgets: air fryer, slow cooker, food processor, hand mixer, and they all come in handy and help me to cook from scratch. One other thing I want to mention is I used to keep a bunch of teas over here in the corner, and I want you to know I wasn't even drinking them. So one of the things I'm careful with now with food and non-food items is not purchasing things that take me forever to go through them, and just even if something's a fun fall flavor or winter flavor, I don't buy it because I don't go through it fast enough. And the main thing I wasn't going through are teas, and so I don't purchase them anymore. That saves money for sure. I keep a full stocked pantry of all different delicious foods, and we always have plenty of canned foods, and this really helps save money. It's a small pantry, so I know it might not look very organized, but I do know where everything is. Another thing I do is I reuse a lot of the bags, little plastic bags. I reuse a lot of that stuff. I reuse the foil, and I also reuse plastic wraps and things like this. We keep sponges, and this has really come in handy for storing many different items. One thing I do before running the dishwasher is I get the water hot. That way the dishwasher doesn't have to work as hard, and it cleans the dishes better. One way I'm saving money is decluttering 5 minutes a day. finding an area. I was doing it once a week, but right now for the month of September, I'm doing it 5 minutes a day. And once I get going, I do it longer than that. Hey, not everything's perfect, but I'm a work in progress. Also, I keep items that we're running low on. Mouthwash and deodorant are a few. And so that way I realize what I need to purchase, because sometimes I used to overbuy things I didn't need and not buy the things I do need. Okay, one way that I save money is by using one-ply toilet paper. Our plumber told us this is for our home. Every home is different. I'm not a plumber. Always check with your plumber for your plumbing situation. But for our plumbing, he said one-ply toilet paper is the best. And I do feel I'm saving money because I used to have to call the plumber out here. And now I'm using one-ply toilet paper and we haven't had any issues. One way I'm saving money is to have a decluttering bin. I either give these items to friends that may want them or donate them. Do you know the average American has over 300,000 items in their home? I have a feeling we have more than that. And the average European only has 10,000. For me, I'm talking me personally, everybody's different. It's a personal journey. That's too many items for our small, not even 1,400 square foot home. One way I save money is by exercising at home. I exercise 5 or 6 days a week, and I've been using these weights. I do that 3 days a week, and I started incorporating what I call loop bands and stretch bands and doing exercise videos. Where do I find these free fabulous videos? YouTube, of course. There's lots of good ones out there. Another way I'm saving money is by when I'm decluttering, I'm going through and picking out things I haven't used and I'm starting to use them. For example, I had these wax melts. I hadn't even been using them. Well, guess what? It got me started using them. And another thing I want to say how I'm saving money is I'm not allowed to buy more candles or wax melts, anything like that, or any item. It could be food, any of that, until I've used up what I have or I'm running low. Another thing that I have tons of is protein powder. Not allowed to buy it, even if it's seasonal flavor, because I love seasonal flavors, until I'm done using what I have. I do product demonstrations Thursday through Sunday, and instead of buying lunch, I pack a lunch the night before, and I take one of my meal prep containers. That saves a lot of money. A few more places that I save money is number one, I'm eating OMAD, which means one meal a day. I started doing that May 1st. It's September 10th right now when I'm making this video, and I have lost 29 pounds. I love eating one meal a day because it saves tons of time. I get a lot more done, and I don't have to think about food. I eat a larger amount that keeps me full for about 22 to 23 hours. I'm losing weight, and we have a lot more leftovers and food around here. And that brings me to my next money-saving question, or not question, my next money-saving tip, which I'm about to show you, is the freezer is your friend. So if you want to lose weight and save a lot of money, you may, after speaking to your doctor, may want to think about doing OMAD. But always check with your doctor since I'm not a health professional. So stay tuned and let me show you my back freezer. We keep both freezers stocked. We have tons of stuff in here. For example, I made some homemade strawberry bread. Instead of keeping the whole loaf out at once, and the old me would have polished off the whole loaf. But now that I'm eating one time a day, and I eat a larger amount of food to stick with me, I'm not eating as much. I'm not eating all day long. So what I do is I cut up all these items and portion them into small portion control containers. So we have food at our fingertips. So this is our back freezer. I'll show you the back refrigerator in a moment. Okay, I know you guys are seeing pop right there. Number one, that isn't mine. That's actually my daughter's boyfriend's pop. And I'm using one of the containers for a recipe. So that's what that is for. Normally, I don't have that in there. Okay, I have breakfasts ready to go right there in those containers. I'm making more of those tonight. And there's meals back there. I'll be cooking more of those. So I wanted to show you that. I do keep protein shakes for on the go for my demos. But like I said, much of this stuff, it all gets eaten. We rarely waste any food at all. So here is everything in my refrigerator, and I go through it quite often, and I also clean out the refrigerator quite often. Okay, I also buy items we use frequently. and I buy them in bulk at Sam's. That saves a lot of money and time from having to go back. Now, you can see we have tons of paper towels. It takes us a long time to go through them, but we use them for anything that we don't want to use a regular washcloth for, things that we want to throw away, and it's nice to have them just in case. But I buy things in bulk like this, and I'll show you what else. I also like to buy laundry detergent and cleaning in bulk, and I like to keep things in baskets. That actually helps me keep items contained. I also keep backup stock of things such as dish tabs, things like that. Now, like I said, I could get a lot better at organizing. We know this is not perfect, but remember, all of us in every area of our life are works in progress. It's not about perfection. It's about small changes that we enjoy, because our life is a journey. Here is a bag that we can put cold items in, keeping it by the door, and as soon as we go outside, we'll put it in the car. We keep the reusable bags in our vehicle, so when we go shopping, we have them at our fingertips and we don't have to purchase bags. That saves money, and it is good for the environment. One way I save tons of money is by using the library. I have the Libby app on my phone. Your library may use a different app, and I get all of my books for free. I don't mind purchasing books, but I want to make sure it's a keepsake book, a book that I enjoy, that I always want to have with me. And so I read over 100 books a year. I really enjoy it. They also have audiobooks as well. Your library has so many wonderful resources. It's definitely worth checking out. And also check out your city or county or town that you live in and see what free activities there are there. You'd be amazed at how many free things there are out there to do. A few more ways I save money that I can tell you about is I use the cash envelope system. It's not for everyone, but it is a good fit for me. I have a certain amount of money that I take out each month, and that's it for the month, and it goes for a lot of different items. Also, I check my accounts daily to make sure that everything is good. Another thing I do is I check my budget every few months to see if there's any holes, ways I'm overspending, are there areas I can save. So I'm constantly reallocating my budget. I automate my savings and I automate my investments. I started investing too late, to be totally frank with you, but you know what? The past is gone. We're moving on, so we're just going to keep doing the best we can. But using cash has really saved a lot. Our family is mortgage and consumer debt free, and that's the kind of life that we choose to live that works for us. And also what helps us do that is I have multiple streams of income, and that really can make a big difference. But like I always say, it's personal finance, so look and do what is best for you. Hi all, before signing off, I thought I'd do a quick walkthrough. Now, I didn't clean before I decided to do this walkthrough. I do the best I can because our home is kind of small. It's not even 1,400 square feet. There's 3 of us living here. But you know what? I'm grateful for the home I have. Do I live the most frugal life? No, but I believe life is all about balance, about a positive money mindset. I sometimes complain. Some of you that have known me a while know that I sometimes complain and get kind of frustrated about certain things happening. But I know complaining doesn't help, so I'm working on being more grateful, patient, loving, kind, more resourceful, open-minded. All of that goes with a positive money mindset. We have so many blessings in our life. I don't know about you, but I'm grateful for the ways that I make money, for my health, for YouTube especially, for all of you fabulous, intelligent, resourceful people. I'm grateful for that. Now, before signing off, I want to do a shout out to Everywhere with Steve Young74. He doesn't quite have 1,000 subscribers, but he talks about all sorts of really good information on his channel. A very bright and articulate guy. He does many videos on frugality. He's given a lot of great recipes too. I think you'll really enjoy him. If you do decide to visit, let him know Money Mom sent you. I would be ever so grateful. So I'm going to walk you through back here. I'm not going to show you every room because my husband would prefer me not showing, and my daughter has her own bedroom, so I don't want to show that. By the way, off topic, I love Lucille Ball. Do any of you like Lucille Ball? Okay, I love this plaque. It says, people need loving the most when they deserve it the least, right? So even if someone isn't kind, let's do the right thing and be loving and kind and patient anyway. We might shock them. Anyway, and then this is the one bathroom. It's kind of dark in here. I do like to keep a night light. Oops, sorry. My filming is not the best, guys, so be patient with me. And so guess what? We never use that bath, so I keep it as a storage area. So here's the one bathroom. Let me take you into the back bedroom. By the way, I found another way that I save money. I do keep all my vitamins and everything organized back here. That does help save money because I know where everything is, and I'm using it consistently. So using the products you buy consistently saves you money because we're not wasting. I also have tons of old wash rags. I keep them because it saves on not using as many paper towels. It takes us a long time to go through a package of paper towels. I also am keeping some holiday towels and items in that basket. Okay, this is our back bedroom. Nothing fancy, but nobody comes back here but us. And so it's kind of small. We have extra books, and that's we keep them right in there because we don't have room on the bookshelf for them. So, you know what? We can maybe one of these days go through some of those books and see if we want them all. But every day we're just doing 5 minutes a day. So here's our closets. We don't have walk-in closets, but you know what? It works for us. I'll show you the back bathroom too. I got a stone bath mat. I absolutely love this thing. It soaks up all the water. It's hard to keep clean though. I've cleaned it several times and it's tough to keep it clean. But granted, I just took a shower right before, so it takes it a while to soak up all the water. Okay, another thing I want to show you is I keep a paper shredder. I shred paper once a week. Don't know if you would say it saves money, but that way we don't have as much paper. I know this file cabinet is kind of beat up, but it does help keep important documents. Another thing I'm working on right now, a project, is called End of Life. I'm getting a bucket for my husband and for myself so that if either of us passed, we go to that bucket and we know exactly what to do so that we're prepared. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I plan on doing these once a year to see if there's new ways I can save money, because there's always ways to save money. There's always ways to make money. And if you go visit Steve's channel, tell him Money Mom said hi. I love you, I appreciate you, and I sure hope you come back for tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye now.